Hey guys, we just got back from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the sequel and follow-up to Jurassic World, the reboot. Well, not reboot, but resurrection of the franchise that nobody asked for. Here's the second film to the film that nobody asked for. And us Americans, we get it like a week and a half late. So everybody in the world has seen this film.
Lucky them.
This is no point in putting out this review because you've already got tons of reviews for it, but we're going to do it anyway, god dang it, because I'm going to see this thing through. So, what did you guys think of...
Basically everything you need to know is in the title. The Fallen Kingdom.
Ah, very clever, Joe. Are you saying...
They need to stop. They need to stop with these.
Oh, but Joe, look at the shirt.
It's ruining for me. Yes, this was the best one. It was amazing. This one was great. This one was... The plot was terrible. Even the song, no.
They fucked up the song, too. Like this, the soundtrack in this film is so bombastically loud and thinks it's so much better. It's actually outpacing what's happening on the screen and overpowering certain scenes. Yeah. It was noticeable. I was like, what? You know the scene in the trailer where they're running from the dinos and they're hiding behind that ball? That scene, I think you'll notice that this composer's like... It's like, hey man, relax, bro. I know you're just coming on board.
Those are big shoes to fill.
Shit, I know, and he's real. But okay, so what is this film about? Well, we'll try to stay away from spoilers, but you think maybe it's another island adventure? It's not. I'd say maybe about 1/3 of the film is probably on the island. No, about half. Half of the film, I think, is on the island. The rest of it is going to center and give us some more backstory on the creation of the dinosaurs, the genetics of the dinosaurs, a partnership between Hammond and his partner. So you're going to get that subplot. And it goes back and forth between the island and this rich guy's house, essentially, with a new characters. Gosh, I don't know how much I can say without spoiling, but we'll try to stay away from that. So, what did you think about the return of, all these new characters, or the returning characters?
The returning characters are fine. I mean, Chris Pratt's character is not super deep. He's just awesome. I mean,
Chris Pratt is awesome, but don't you feel like he was less awesome in this film? Like, he's just kind of going through the motions.
Well,
really
there was some scenes, there were like
do.
unbelievable scenes where this animal trainer is running through and he's like beating people up in this like really long scene where he just like he punches some dude and then he punches some other dude and then he punches some other dude and they have guns and they have like a bunch of other things. I'm just like, all right, well, whatever. This is his thing. Their returning characters are fine. I hated the new ones. Like they were just
me too.
There was like this folder of like overused like stereotypes. It's like let's get the annoying coward guy who's good with computers.
Let's get the grizzled veteran military, military dudes who are on the island. So the film is derivative. It's cliched. It is. It's actually kind of more a monster creature, monster film in the
Guillermo del
basement.
Toro had something to do with this. He advised a little bit on this. Yeah, there was a
I
special thank you at the end.
Shit. Well, and here's the thing. I kind of appreciated some of the parts where it's just a monster film. Here's the thing. I think I like the film a little bit more than these two guys. Because...
Shocker.
Why is it a shocker, Joe?
You usually do.
I just like everything? Is that what's going on here? No, come on. So here's what I think. The point I'm trying to make is, whereas I did not like the last film, and I was rough on it, 6 out of 10, and people give me shit for that, when no, that film is not very good. It's literally a repeat of the first film, except for not as good. This film, at least it tries to do something different. At least we go away from the island. At least we get to see this sort of... I know we have seen it, but...
The Lost World.
We have seen The Lost World. Yeah, but it's only one T-Rex running around. It's not what we see here, okay? And we get these subplots that are stupid. This film is so fucking stupid, but it goes into the territory of just wish fulfillment. All right, we got these freaking tree huggers here wanting to save the fucking dinosaurs when they should just die. Let them die on the island. God didn't create these creatures. Man created these creatures. And now God's trying to correct your mistake by blowing up the volcano that you've seen in the trailer. And the whole film is, should we save the dinosaurs? Okay, let's save the dinosaurs. But the team they bring in to save the dinosaurs, ill-equipped, stupid setup. How the fuck did they fit all up on this tiny-ass ship? Whatever, fine. And then we get to see capitalists and this whole fucking
spoilers.
No, but okay, but you will try to stay away from that stuff. But basically, you get a little bit of revenge film up in here somewhere, which is kind of enjoyable. But they kind of even fucked that up. Like you don't really get a big payoff there either. So this is
not good.
Not good.
What I did like is when they took something that was really important to my childhood and then they stepped on it over and over
Did
again.
you like that?
And then there was scenes where they didn't have any like gravity or weight or depth, but they put some John Williams of his parts of the theme in there, and they're trying to go like, oh, you remember this
No,
music?
they didn't.
They
do
did it
that.
a bunch.
Ah,
See,
man,
they
I
did that
was
with
deaf.
me, and as soon as I saw these 3 scenes, I will tell you about, I was like, it's over. This has
over.
lost everything. 'Cause it was
The magic is gone.
The first one in this movie, whenever they see the Bronchiosaurus for the first time, it did not have the same charm like it did in the first one.
Yeah, I'm
I was
surprised
like,
you
that's
noticed
another
it.
iconic scene. You ruined it. This one did it the best.
Isn't that weird, Joe? That
Yeah.
the CGI almost worse, and you don't really believe it as much as in this
the other one
film.
had more impact, and then
It's
the
like a
other one
fucking
with
12-year-old
the
film.
stampede, they're hiding behind the log. I was like, the other one did it better.
Exactly.
The T-Rex, you see it on the
The
trailer. He saves the day. You see it on
Other
the other
one did
film.
it better. No, they've
At the
repeated
end.
the whole
Yeah, those
dinosaurs
iconic
come in
scenes.
last minute to say, oh my gosh,
lost-
anytime a character's like, here comes a fucking dinosaur to save the day. It doesn't matter what dinosaur it is, they're gonna take out a fucking Stegosaurus, fucking Raptor, fucking T-Rex, it doesn't matter. The dinosaur's gonna show up. You know what? If they had set up that the dinosaurs have human brains and they are characters themselves, then yeah, it would have made sense. But it doesn't make sense here. And in fact, what pisses me off about this film is dinosaurs are like the most ignored or kind of boring part to it, or they don't focus on them.
They didn't do anything for 90% of this movie.
It's more about the fucking tree huggers and the capitalists and the fucking rich people and
They
fucking
focus on everything you don't want to see.
right. And then we get the hybrid. We get another hybrid. Did we not
you're
just
giving
do?
him spoilers?
I can't help it. I can't help it. It's there was no reason for this thing to exist because, like you said, it's taken every cliche in the book. It's mixing it
They
together.
gotta weaponize dinosaurs because that worked so well the last time.
And it's
right?
not really a
It was super
spoiler. It's
believable.
not really a spoiler because that's the whole first fucking film, and now you're repeating the same
And
shit.
it makes no sense this
And
time
it
too.
still makes no sense. In fact, it makes less sense this time around. All right. Anyways, so what else do we want to say in the review portion of the film? So.
The plot was
Average
horrible.
acting, I mean, they just weren't given much to
Side
work
characters
with.
are garbage.
Bryce Dallas Howard, I can't believe how fucking beautiful and cute she is and how awesome she is. And I didn't even know this, but she's the daughter of Ron Howard?
Yeah.
No way! How does Ron Howard make this? All right, but I love her. I want to see her in...
Weaponized redheads.
Oh man, redheads. I've yet to date a redhead girl. Anyways, it's totally sidetracked now. All right, but I'll say that she did a good job in the film, and not just because she's beautiful, but you know they tried to.
Her and Chris.
Her and
That's
Chris
about
have some chemistry in the film, but they're kind of repeating the same shit that they did in the first one, and then they sort of reset their relationship, and you gotta go through it all over again, and yet again they leave it kind of open-ended, and it's like, God, man, what? Can we get some arcs? Are there arcs? Can we get some character arcs?
It was terrible.
Yeah, we'll talk about it
Yes.
in spoilers.
That was terrible.
Okay, so what else?
The cinematography was great. There's some scenes.
Yeah.
The CGI too.
The
CGI
director.
was
So actually, I agree with that. Some CGI was really good. They did a good mixture of practical with the CGI, but sometimes,
Not that good.
sometimes, yeah, you're right.
There was a lot of CGI and very little practical.
Yeah, there was only one practical effect. I want to take that back. What I meant to say was there was a good practical effect
there
with
were
the
some really cool ones.
T-Rex inside of a small cage, and you're in this really claustrophobic thing, and I liked that scene, and that had practical. But yeah, what I was going to say is that the CGI was really great in some scenes, and then not so good in others.
Yeah.
Not so good. Almost worse than the
They
first.
use
one.
different CG, like different house, like development houses to render different things, and there's big scenes that they use the like ILM for everything.
Yeah.
And then there's like, well, you rendered that dinosaur in the background.
It's a shame because there's no smart dialogue, no smart writing, no magic left. The dinosaurs are kind of pushed into the back, and it's more about we've got to save the dinosaurs.
Need to make money.
But no, you save the dinosaur, make money.
There was
Save
one scene
dinosaur,
that got me
make
though,
money.
like
It's
it was
fine.
sad. It like reminded me of like The Land Before Time. The first
Oh
time
yeah,
I watched it.
Yes.
But that hurt my heart, and that was cheap, and I was like, "Fuck you, movie, just fuck you, movie. Let him swim." All right. Anyways, all right. So let's give a final fucking verdict so we can get to the damn spoilers and talk shit about the film because it's already been out for years in the UK. So final verdict. We're gonna start with OtherJoe this time.
So, final verdict. I did not like the side characters. They were annoying. The acting with Bryce and Chris was fine. It was fine.
Side characters. What's that one guy
They're
always
both
plays a
fine.
villain? That one
I love him.
weird looking guy always
He was
plays a
Buffalo
villain.
Bill. Like the
I
second
didn't
he showed
know
up.
that.
Yeah, the second
Anyway.
he showed up, I was like, he's gonna be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Predictable.
Yeah.
It was. It just lost what the feeling every time I think of Jurassic Park. I lost that feeling.
Yeah, but
Oh,
okay.
This is amazing. I want to see this again. I did not enjoy this at all, unfortunately. I'm going to give this a 4.
Ooh,
A 4.
below average.
Don't make any
God
noise.
damn, I don't even remember what you rated the first one, Joe. Man, you doing all right? So 4 out of 10. Joe just wasn't into it.
No,
And-
like the humor.
What about this,
the
Joe?
humor? They were trying, and I didn't laugh
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, you're right. The jokes were less. I mean, even the first one had kind of a little more jokes
Yeah.
that worked than this. But what if I ask you this? What if they took the Jurassic Park name off it, and this wasn't a Jurassic Park film? This is just another franchise that not a franchise. Shouldn't call it a franchise. This is just a film that wanted to do dinosaurs and wanted to do humans and dinosaurs in
I
this
still
kind of
did
way.
not care about the characters.
Yeah, okay.
The plot,
So
the subplots were not good.
not good.
I'd have to agree with him. I think this movie was like very, very average. I think this movie started off as a 5, and there were some things going for it. Like there were some the scenes that I really enjoyed. Some of the characters I liked. There was also some like just absolutely ridiculous things. There was some pandering.
There's a lot of suspension of disbelief in this.
Yeah, you have to, and I just wasn't there. And we had a lot lot of beers, and
Yeah.
it just couldn't.
And even then,
and
we
and
still
then it's
couldn't.
just like couldn't do it. I mean, they had the Jurassic Park names on it. They try to get to me with John Williams. They try to get to me with these callback scenes that were just like a little kid in a closet. And I'm sorry, I'm spoiling some scene that doesn't matter. But they're running from the Velociraptor and they're trying to shut the door.
just don't
and
feel the same,
and I
right?
didn't care because
Yeah.
there's no consequence for anyone in this movie at any time.
No tension.
I never believe that anyone who's a main character, like who I know their name, is in trouble.
Or in danger,
ever.
no.
Never at all. So this movie gets a 4. It loses a point
Ooh.
because this is not an average film.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they
you're
had
right.
a lot of things going for it, and they put a lot of money into it, and they just didn't hit the mark. It doesn't even get average.
It's sad to see this happen to the Jurassic Park license. You can definitely tell. Look, I know Joe's a mega fan. I'm a mega fan. Here's the thing, guys. I don't want you to expect that we expect that it's going to be as good or better than the original.
I knew it was gonna be bad.
Because there's
Yeah.
a certain nostalgic factor to that film that probably nothing will surpass in the dinosaur genre. But this doesn't even come close. It's more, I appreciate it more as a creature feature, as a monster film. Because that's what basically the last half of it is.
Not even the last half.
It's like the last 20 minutes,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
It's a
well,
long film.
okay.
The dinosaurs in cages, literally, like the entire film.
Uh-huh. And another thing it really stinks of, we want to not just do a trilogy, we want to do a post-apocalyptic world for 6, 7, 8, 9.
I would
films.
love if there's an apocalyptic thing where like the dinosaurs kill everybody and we don't have to see any more movies.
Well,
PG-13.
so you just finally brought up The one positive in my final verdict is going to be a 6 out of 10. Much better than these guys, and that's only because I'm looking at the film in a completely different way. I don't expect it to recapture my childhood. And I wanted to do something different. It did something different. I can't call it different. I can call it they went full on in a direction that they've teased many times over in this franchise. They went full on in that direction, and now they've opened it up. And whereas Star Wars Last Jedi made me like, I don't really give a shit about the next film and how it's going to conclude. The way this ends, I'm like, okay, maybe we'll see some of what, we'll see something. I got to talk about it in spoilers, all right? So we'll see something interesting in the next one. You can go wild. Because this is going to be a trilogy. It's a planned trilogy. 2021. We actually have to wait 3 years for the next bad film in this series.
We have to
It's
wait.
been 3 years.
Maybe this one, it'll be like, well, there's big news in movies today, right? Because like a bunch of movies just got put on the shelf because of.
Yeah.
And so hopefully this movie won't do well, and they'll just say no.
Well, I don't know. It does kind of have this opening where you could end it there if you wanted. All right, guys. Final verdict is 6 out of 10, which for me ties the original. I thought the original was very poor in certain aspects, but this one I think it was well directed. I just the material there, the story, the dialogue,
The movie.
The movie
Which
is
is
not
average.
very good, but for
Yeah,
me
but
it was
Jimmy
slightly
Buffett.
above average because I was like, you know
movies.
what, you're going in an interesting direction. But there are so many subplots that they completely just kind of ignore. They drop this bomb about a character and then they just move on. So maybe I should bring it down to a 5.
Yes. Let
But
it
I just
simmer.
don't want
Let it simmer.
Yeah, but here's the
Come
thing.
on.
I didn't like the first one, and I liked moments of this one better than the first one, Jurassic World. So I'm gonna leave it at 6 out of 10. We're going to the fucking spoilers so I can talk about it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Hey guys, welcome to the spoiler section. So, maybe it does deserve a 5. They have this granddaughter character, okay? Hammond had a business partner who disagreed with him, and they've had a falling out, but yet he still has the Amber thing, and I don't know where he comes from. Maybe he was in the first film. I don't remember this guy in the first film. But he's this rich dude who selects a successor to spend his money. And the successor is what I was talking about. The capitalist. And it wants to make the money. And he wants to sell the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are going to die on the island. Let's go rescue them. So they show up with a team. Of course, the team betrays the characters we know. All they wanted was the tracker. They get them all in a boat. Then they try to sell them off. Hunting style to rich people from Russia. I am from Russia. I will place a bid of millions. I was like, God damn it, man. It's like you've seen this film 1,000 times. Evil rich people
So,
come.
but he wanted to save him, though, right? He wanted to put him to the island. It was just the younger guy that wanted to.
Right. At first I thought that the old grandpa dude was actually evil as well, and that's why he got separated from Hammond.
Yeah, my
but
thing
no,
is
it turns
too,
out he
though.
was... But see, that was weak as fuck. Seriously,
Yeah.
you don't know what he's doing at all? No.
It's like, here you're getting a whole bunch of dinosaurs in a boat, and you're trying to transport them into some
Another
island.
island that they said
So
that
did
they
he
had.
not know all the construction that was going on underneath his
Yeah.
house?
Yeah, man, a lot of damn construction.
Yeah,
It's really loud.
keep him in the
So
water.
under his house, he's got this fucking complex that can house a
That
certain amount of
apparently
dinosaurs.
doesn't know about?
Doesn't know about. And all the rich people show up, and but oh, god damn it. So anyway, this the granddaughter, turns out to be a dinosaur. No, that would have been fucking stupid. I've heard rumors that planned sequels was gonna cross human DNA with dinosaur
Oh, sure,
DNA.
makes sense.
Then they're gonna make
I'm
the
glad.
real li- or
I'm glad they
new
never
version.
did that. But no, they just dropped this thing that she's a fucking clone.
He has perfected human cloning, and instead of doing anything with it and telling anyone about it, he's done nothing.
and then the movie just kind of moves on from that. You're, oh my God, here comes a dinosaur, let's all run.
But now there's an orphan kid, and then there's 2 adults, a male and a female, so naturally they had to adopt her. That's how all movies work.
Oh, well, there you go. No legal, just say she's yours
If
now.
she's got hundreds of millions of dollars, I
Yeah.
mean...
I'll adopt her, you know. We then going to, yeah, so. They weaponize the raptor. They take Blue's DNA, combine it with Indorex from the first film, make Indorex smaller, less deadly, less intelligent, less weaponized, but it's in a smaller form, so.
But it takes orders,
so
'cause it's-
Raptor. Oh, it takes orders from a gun where you point a laser and it goes wee 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 wee, and then he'll attack whatever that thing is. So on the battlefield, how do you apply that? You have to still have the fucking soldier shoot the soldier, and now that fucking thing goes crazy and kills all of the fucking soldiers.
As long as there's no tanks or helicopters or
Right.
airplanes.
Yeah.
Guns that go really far away.
Right.
Really big pits that it couldn't jump over.
Yeah. Or logs that fell down in between me and the raptor, and he can't get past the log, because logs are wood, Joe. And the ultimate weapon.
That was just a display. Those weren't even real
They
logs.
were
They
styrofoam
real
logs.
logs.
He's trying to get it. They fight in this old museum display in the rich guy's house with this fucking Indigo Rex or Indigo Raptor. Indoraptor, whatever. And but so what I was saying is the satisfying parts is you get to see the rich people get fucking brutalized and murdered. There was a little bit more like ripping of arms off and ripping of
Which
bodies
rich
that I
people
didn't
died?
expect. And there's a little bit of blood in the film. So I was like, yay, little monster, little
Only
monster.
like
feature.
3 rich people died.
I know, but that's why I said they kind of fucked that up too.
Yeah, they got there was like
I
the
wanna-
headbutt dinosaur that kept headbutting,
Headbutting
which was like
everybody.
neat, but the dinosaurs didn't eat any of the rich people.
Yeah, but exactly.
PG-13.
That's why they fucked it up, because I want the dinosaur. There goes the Russian guy. There goes the. They always do generic people. They always have a fucking Russian guy, a Saudi guy, like a dude from
Indonesia.
Iran, and oh, these are all bad guys or something. I don't know.
Rich people just wanted dinosaurs.
Rich people are bad guys who want to buy a Triceratops baby for their kid. But honestly, that probably would happen. Now, rich people have a lot of money. They ain't got nothing to spend it on. But those prices for those dinosaurs were way too fucking low. Like $5 million for a dinosaur?
No,
Dude, $5 million will buy you like a fucking, less than a Bugatti, a fucking car. Dinosaurs should be
cheap
like
now.
$100 million per dinosaur.
No, dino DNA is cheap now. This is so far into the universe that there's just it's everywhere.
No,
You can
it's
buy-
not.
You can buy it on Amazon.
There's only 11 of these species left, and there's not even this.
So they had vats and vats and vats of all the stuff. They packed it up at the end. Like you see them packing it.
I
Like there's
didn't
dino
see that.
DNA everywhere.
Okay, so it's not that
just had
rare.
11
That's right. They did have the
living.
vials. So
There are 11 living ones.
Yeah,
Right.
11 living.
okay, and they were just gonna hunt those to earn a little bit of money so that they could do their enterprise of weaponized dinosaurs. And these 11 species got released into the world, and now we're gonna have
You missed
Jurassic World.
But they got chips
before.
in
There,
them, so we know where
Bryce was like, no, we have to let them die.
Oh yeah. So what
They were
happened?
they were basically stuck in this.
So the whole
house.
point of the film was Bryce couldn't let them die because we can't let these creatures die.
Nope.
Even though there might be a threat to humanity, we can't let them die. So she
In an
goes on
island.
into an island and then does all this bullshit to get them done. And then when they're trapped in a small room with fucking smoke coming in,
She can't do it.
she can't let them out. It's
She
like,
has to
what
let
the
them die.
What?
You can't let a T-Rex out right next to a
That
city.
made no sense for her character, though.
Oh, I know. It doesn't matter. Nothing about this movie.
And it
makes
turns,
sense.
and it was really just a contrived reason to get the little girl, clone girl,
She's a
to
clone.
open the door. They're alive.
Yeah,
Like me.
bitch, but they don't fucking eat humans. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, bitches are alive like you. Want to go down there and pet one? Go.
Go ahead. You were just running around, being chased by a fucking
Oh,
dinosaur.
yeah, and
but
she
now you want to let all these
And
out.
she's the first person to let them
Okay.
all out. Yeah, bullshit.
You have to live. So
Yeah, they do
can
this-
Rip apart other humans. Okay.
They
gonna be
recreate the scene with the kids running from the raptors just in a slightly different way, with her running away from this new hybrid raptor coming after her down a hallway, and you were just like, okay. I mean, it's a crowd pleasing movie because I saw the audience just freaking out.
That guy was on mushrooms.
The chick.
She was on mushrooms too.
Yeah, they were adults and they were going crazy. So maybe
But did you hear those people whenever we were leaving? They were like, that was dumb.
I heard a girl over there. I've never heard an audience member talk like that. I wanted to go introduce myself to her and be like, do you want to be on the Angry Joe show? She was like, this is stupid. This part was stupid and this part was stupid. I've never heard anybody say that. Because to me, I think most of the audience enjoyed it.
Yeah.
From what I heard in the background, I think most
enjoyed it. I mean, it was there. It wasn't bad. There's nothing like horrible about this movie. It's just there's nothing good about most of it.
Well, y'all gave it a 4.
Yeah, it's it's a below average movie.
Yeah, I gave it a 6, above average, in the sense of that the dinosaurs were,
Well acted.
Well,
yeah, super good acting in the dinosaurs.
Go ahead and tell them about your scene.
It's a different.
Tell them about your scene that almost made you cry.
So they're escaping the island, and like they all of these dinosaurs have already died, but they had this like really gratuitous shot where the brontosaurus is like running down the docks.
He's on the pier,
and there's lava coming, and
he's like
smoke,
waving,
and he's like don't leave, and then the smoke takes over it, and it dies real slow, and I got a little bit of like Littlefoot's mom, I just remembered. It's just like
it pissed me off because I knew I was being played with. You know what I mean? And I didn't like it, but it still got me. And I was like, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'd rather them have stayed in the island and try to save the dinosaurs, maybe, somehow. But
that whole selling thing and like
yes.
having the dinosaurs be it, like the dinosaurs were in cages in this movie for most of the movie.
Yeah.
They had no part in there. They were just in the cage. And so it was just these evil black market people and a kid running around a house, and apparently that no one works in this house. No one. This house is gigantic. And then this one nanny lady and this one evil guy is like, this little girl's running around being a detective, and the dumbwaiter goes down to the secret compound. The ancient dumbwaiter.
I'm gonna give it a 5, okay? Because
no, above average. You told them above average.
I should have said 5 because I just realized, when the rich guys are bidding on the thing and then they unleash the dinosaur, there's literally 2 guys to guard the whole dinosaurs who are in cages that are bringing out the most dangerous dinosaurs you've ever seen. There's one guy with a gun and one guy with a fucking taser.
Let's just piss it off.
Yeah, and
let's piss it off.
Let's piss it off more. People spend more money and fuck. Damn it.
Bullets don't hurt dinosaurs except for that one time in the movie where they shot the main dinosaur in the leg and then it almost died.
True.
Which main dinosaur?
Blue. They shot Blue in the leg once, and then she's like hemorrhaging and like dying, and they spend a lot of the movie trying to get blood, and then they shoot a bunch of other dinosaurs. It doesn't.
No, they shoot the hybrid dinosaur, the the yellow one, and that one is kind of bulletproof because you see some bullets fall from it.
But they shot Blue in the leg.
Yeah, I know, because Blue is not a fucking enhanced super soldier dinosaur that they created.
But the bad guys have guns, and all these dinosaurs are running around killing the rich, and they don't.
Right. They didn't. They brought like 4 security guys.
And Chris Pratt beat up all of them in a set. Like, there's a scene, it's a long scene, uncut, where he's running down like clotheslining dudes, and then he's an animal trainer.
What is this, 300?
But he's like a badass kid, like kicking the ass of all these people with guns and tasers and things.
Yeah,
and
he's literally.
Sometimes these raptors get out of control, man. Elbows.
He has literally no character flaws. He's just the best at everything.
Well, that's fine, because he's pretty awesome.
He is a cool guy. You want to have a beer with him.
But yeah, like I said, that whole mansion scene should be cut out.
Yeah.
Cut out? Well, I think that was the whole point of the film.
That's
why y'all did it. Yes, no, this was the whole point of the film. So to get the dinosaurs loose, to talk, so that fucking the tiny cameo from Jeff Goldblum, where he's literally just reading the longest dialogue and the most pretentious dialogue I've ever heard.
He had his shirt on. Like, I want him lying on the table in front of Congress
older,
with that
man.
black shirt. It doesn't matter.
Gray hairs? You just want the gray hairs hanging out?
CGI.
Sure, I dig it.
CGI.
Yes,
I dig it. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been a much more compelling argument if they did what you just did.
It's like, we have to listen to this man. Look at him.
Yeah, he's a sexy man. But so now dinosaurs are unleashed on suburbia, and all of the evil world powers, including Russia, Iran, and Saudi Arabia, and all these countries, now have dinosaur DNA. And so now humans must live amongst the dinosaurs, they say. And then they show that really big fish type of dinosaur that kept eating ladies in the first film.
I was hoping
Going
that would
along with the
play
surfer.
more of a role, because that was in the beginning of the scene, and then that's it.
Yeah, it was just that he just got
I wanted to
unleashed.
see something cool.
But none of
We
these
didn't
ones.
see anything cool.
None of these ones that were unleashed on the wild they're all gonna die off. There's no male, female. They're not gonna reproduce and
There's supposed to be 11 of each species.
yeah, but there's just a single one. They don't have male, female, or anything like that.
But
so
life,
it's probably gonna come from
finds a way.
life.
Life,
Yeah.
finds a way.
That's impossible.
But they have the
But
dino
they
DNA, and
have
what they will
the-
do is they will tweak the
DNA
to make males to go with all the females.
with the weapons. And so then we'll finally get the true movie that I've been waiting for. Is what's that cartoon series where they put the fucking missile racks and lasers on the dinosaurs? That was a cartoon. You don't remember?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's
When
ridiculous.
I bought the toys, so that's what they're setting up.
I thought it was gonna be that.
Jurassic Park 3. If you
Did you ever see that show, Dinosaurs?
yeah, some
Where they live in
dinosaurs.
the house?
Yeah,
Not the
I'm the
mama.
baby.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
basically what it's gonna lead up to.
Okay, well,
They're
Joe,
gonna
that's a
take
funny
over.
way. I'm
They're
going
gonna
full
take
on action way. I want to see fucking dinosaurs with lasers and fucking triceratopses with fucking missile racks and
that? It's gonna
and
kill me
post-apocalyptic because they put that little bit of. They're like, wow, Planet of the Apes has done really well. Let's put a little dash of that into our film. So anyway, it's getting out of control, Universal, or who does this? I don't know. Getting a little out of control, Universal. Let's wrap it up in the third film. But that's all I'm
I don't
giving
even
you.
want that
No,
one.
just
No, I want that one because I want to see the fucking dinosaur
Oh,
lasers.
so the ending credit scene, these
Post-credit
pterodactyls go to Vegas.
Okay,
and
so
nothing happens.
That's it.
so we waited for a post-credit scene and looked it up, and they were like, "Yeah, there's something at the end. Don't wait for it. It's literally what Joe said. Pterodactyls. They
the Eiffel Tower.
perch
in-
on the fake Eiffel Tower in
Vegas.
Vegas. So I get but that's it. It is 5 seconds long, and I'm trying to determine why they needed to put that in there. I guess they're hinting that the third film, everybody
It's gonna be in
guys, the third film is gonna be in Las Vegas, because
Awesome.
that's what we're doing with the franchise. The most like. Yep.
I just want to see the dinosaurs kill everybody.
Las Vegas with dinosaurs. Viva Las Vegas with lasers and missile racks and post-apocalyptic. I wanted to
The
jump.
baby.
I wanted to jump 30 years. There you go with the baby. If this was called something else instead of Jurassic Park,
Oh, God.
I think it'd be a fucking cool idea. So give me
Yeah,
that film.
that movie.
Yeah,
it
give
was
me that
called
film.
something else. Yes.
All right, but I'm hoping that that's what Jurassic World 3 is. Otherwise, I don't want to see it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was way too long. We're just shooting the shit with you, so cool. Anything else before I turn this
6 out of 10, or did we get you down?
You did get me down to 5 out of 10. I think it was 5 out of 10. I did enjoy
If
it
we
a
sit
little
any
bit
longer,
more.
it's gonna go lower.
Probably. We'd pick apart all this stupid shit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.